All right, we're here with Patrick Lever, founder of local original band, The Phoenix Bridge. Highly suggest you check them out because, as much as the Lehigh Valley is known for its cover bands, it has a mind-blowing original scene also. Earlier this year, we did a two or three-part interview over in Fullerton. Well, this is about the new album that you guys have out. Title and brag about it. We'll start off with giving people a little teaser about it.
It's Kingdom of the Sun. It's different. It's awesome. There's so many different tracks on this album that are different from each other. You've got metal, you've got hard rock, you've got soft rock, you've got arena rock, you got pretty much everything. It's like an album Neapolitan, really.
It's almost like a compilation of genres.
It is. It actually surprised me even how great this album is. I'm not just bragging about it because it's mine. It is especially good to have Brian Kibler back on this album. It's great to have his guitar work on it too. The quality is better this time than on the last albums. We got better microphones, better gear. I've matured. We've all matured as songwriters. So yeah, you're just gonna have to check it out.
So there's multiple people that write the songs then, not just like you or one or two people.
I write all the lyrics.
Okay.
But as far as instruments go, we all write our own parts.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay. Now, how did every band, even new bands, when they're done or when they're doing their first album, the next one's always in the back of their minds, or at least getting the idea for it. How did the idea for this one come about?
Well, it's been in the works since. The first single for it is called Autopilot. So it's really been in the works since, I would have to say, last June.
Okay.
So I didn't have a title for it for a while. I was just toying with either that or Superhumanity. And we took a vote and we thought that Kingdom of the Sun would be better. Kingdom of the Sun is just a huge metaphor for rehab for me personally. It's almost like the sun coming to wash away whatever problems you've got. It's a hard feeling to explain, but the idea for it, the album artwork is actually a piece called The Holy Child. I saw it at the Alternative Gallery the one time.
Okay. So you actually went with a local artist on this also?
Yeah. We did the same thing for the Autopilot artwork. There was a piece there called, I don't remember what it's called, but it's from an artist called Chris Cash.
Okay.
I really liked his work, so I wanted to use more of it, but I didn't have time to photograph any of it before I had to release it, so I just used what I had. It'd be easier to go by, it'd actually be easier to go by, each song and be like, what were we thinking during that? But there's a lot of songs, so
yeah,
going through those would be kind of long.
Yeah. But, so, a lot of this, though, when we were talking, and, you and I have become, good friends over the course of since we've known each other.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of this album, would you say it's more so, or as much as the first album is from your personal life? Would you say this is a lot more like the lyrics are a lot more personal as the last album, or just kind of on the same level?
I found myself to be a lot more expressive as I went on, because I found different ways of explaining myself or talking about my feelings. I found different ways to express it. As I got older and I wrote more songs, my lyrics just ended up getting better and better. I'd say, in that respect, more so in the last one. Because in the last one, you're always you just want to write a good album. So you're just constantly second guessing everything you write. It's like, is this cool enough? Is this not cool enough? Should I scratch this? And it's,
Almost like if you're trying to write a commercial album to like, okay, I want to impress the record companies, basically.
yeah, but then between then and now, I kind of like got into this mode where I'm like, well, why don't I just sound me? And if they don't like it, well, then that's on them.
Yeah.
I'd rather have them like me for something I am than like me for something I'm not. Or I'd rather have them hate me for something I am than like me for something I'm not.
Okay. In other words, don't be fake, be real. Be yourself and be real.
Being fake is the absolute worst thing you could do. There's a lot of musicians that get by on being fake, but I don't know, I don't think there'd be any enjoyment in that for me.
Interview for my magazine.
Yeah, we're making a documentary.
This is what I love. This is why I love doing it this way, though. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, you know, I don't care that any of this out. It's straight through. I love doing it this way, and people actually love it too. So now I want to switch gears. I just want to switch gears real quick. So I'm going to try and keep this short, also.
Yeah.
We were talking inside Mr. Dick's bar here earlier. You came up with a new genre.
Yeah, yes I did.
And it was basically, from what you told me, the Phoenix Bridge, like your sound is very hard to define.
It is. It is because there's so many different styles between our songs. Like you could, there's a song on this album called Marijuana, and it's really, really harsh and heavy and loud and quick. Whereas you got a song like the Autumn Song where it sounds like the Goo Goo Dolls rolling or something. It's so different. It's drastically different from any other song on the album, and every song is like that. And so much so that you can't really pinpoint us. Like, well, now they're on the subject of the Goo Goo Dolls. They have a lot of soft songs. I guess you could call them soft rock or alternative, like, I don't know.
Alternative soft rock.
Alternative soft rock, yeah, they are definitely that.
Yeah.
Or
Iris is my favorite by them.
yeah, I love that. Aerosmith is definitely hard rock. It's
Yeah.
definitely rock. Metallica is definitely metal.
Yeah.
It's hard to put us into that category. So I had trouble with that for a while. I thought maybe like grunge, but no, you can't put that on there because some of the songs aren't grunge worthy. Alternative rock doesn't seem to do it because we have guitar solos between me and Brian. So definitely not soft rock completely. So I was thinking one day, and I actually dress like this. Like, I don't know. I guess I discovered it by accident. The way I dress most of the time, where I would have like if there's like a trashy T-shirt, like something like, if you've seen the movie Paul, there's like the picture of the alien flipping
Yeah.
you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a shirt like that. So if I would put that on underneath, but then you would put like a nice blazer over top, and then so you've got something trashy, and then you've got something classy. It's classy trashy or crashy. So in a way, you're just giving them the best of both worlds when you just walk up to somebody and be like, oh, he cleans up nice. Oh, but he's got a bad streak too.
Yeah.
I like this guy. And then I started to think about it. I'm like, that's what our music kind of is. It's like you're giving somebody the best of both worlds. So why not just invent your own genre and call it crash rock?
Yeah. I mean, think about it, in the early 90s, in late 80s and early 90s, though, it was like, I can remember where it used to be like, okay, rock, soft rock, country, you know, and all of a sudden in the late 80s when the techno hit and everything, all of a sudden everybody just like, there were so many genres invented because there's so many different styles of music out there.
Yeah.
Where it was like, okay, techno, alternative, you know, death metal, speed, you know, and it's like there was actually so many, you know, even 20 years ago, there was an explosion in new genres, and all of a sudden it became, okay, what goes where? So yeah.
Well, I kind of think that we've hit a plateau musically because everybody's doing like, you have a lot of bands coming out with the same genres that from the same vein. You need something like they did in the 90s where grunge came out, where they didn't know what to define that either, so they're just all grunge.
Yeah. I mean, alternative basically was the same thing when it came out, where any band that couldn't be defined, oh, well, you're alternative.
Yeah, I think they need a new genre now because alternative itself has become like at first alternative was like anything different.
Yeah.
Now alternative has its own sound.
Yeah.
Now you have to invent something else to make the other people that don't fit into the alternative vibe. So Crash, I guess, will define us because you can't go alternative because that's just redundant.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've hit that plateau, and I think it's time that you start inventing something else and going with that.
Okay. And I just thought of something else about the album, which this actually came from another local band, My Maze, their first album. Can people, like for the album itself and all the songs on it, is it more of a progression, like almost like a storyline to it, or is it just kind of like jumping from one song to the next? Like, you know, does like each song could like some people interpret it as, okay, each song tells a part of the whole story, the entire story, or is it kind of just or is it kind of like just...
You mean like in order?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really in order. I was actually thinking about doing that with my next album.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing a concept album, but this one, it tells a story, but it's not in order.
Okay.
Like, as far as this album goes, while it does tell a story in my own writing, its own way, I like to have so many different ways of telling it. Like, you could listen to these songs and derive like 5 different stories from it. I like songs that tell multiple
Or you could easily adapt it to your own life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to be able to, like, when you listen to a song, that song's not about the artist most of the time. Now it's about you.
Yeah.
And I want songs that are going to be able to do that.
Yeah, best example that I could think of, Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell too.
Yeah.
Especially songs like Objects in the Rearview Mirror and Life is a Lemon.
Yeah.
You know, so okay, so it's basically you wrote this one is geared towards like people saying, okay, well, oh wow, yeah, I've been through that, or I've been through something similar, and like at that it takes on a personal meaning each song versus trying to tell a story.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, if you just write from experience, I'm sure there's so many people that have the same experiences as you, so you're naturally going to come up with something like that.
Okay. Well, you know how I always end in every interview. Advice to other musicians, especially like ones that might be thinking about trying to Lehigh Valley, because the reality of this area is it's actually hard for original bands in the area to get decent bookings here.
Yeah.
So advice to other musicians out there, even if they live in an area, you know, that's like the Lehigh Valley, where it's like the original music is kind of, oh well, it doesn't draw the crowd, so guess what, we'll go with the cover.
Don't sell yourself. I probably said this in another interview somewhere, but don't sell yourself and be something that you're not. The worst thing you could do for being a musician is be fake, because the audience will know it. It's so easy to find. Like, if you listen to Nickelback, if anybody likes Nickelback, sorry, but I don't like Nickelback.
I like some of their music because I can relate to some of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like you know what we were just talking about, like I can't think of the name of the song, but like the video is where, like at the very end of the video, they show the headline where the girl gets like T-boned, her SUV gets T-boned.
Is that the one with, I've seen that video before on VH1 or something like that, It's Saving Me?
No, it's another one. It's just give me. But anyway, it's like I could relate to some, you know, some of their songs. So it's like, yeah, I'll you know, to a point, yeah, I like Nickelback, but some of them are, you know, do sound the same. So.
Well, there's a lot of mainstream artists out now that basically it's easy to tell when they're just phoning it in for a paycheck. It's the audience can tell, and when the audience can tell, I don't know, like, but I guess you could say Nickelback is still famous and still making money, but at what cost? I mean, there's not many people I know that, it's kind of like the Justin Bieber effect. Who likes Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that likes Justin Bieber?
No.
He's famous somehow.
Yeah.
He has fans. They're somewhere, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
But
I guess you have to kind of drop into the teenage and below on that one.
yeah, but ultimately, it's way more fulfilling if you just be yourself. Do not sell out or create a fake version of what you are.
Okay.
Do not create a fake you in order to sell records. Don't do that. It's ultimately, even if it makes money, like the whole cover thing makes money, but wouldn't you rather have something more fulfilling with your one life that you have? I mean, it's not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just the fact.
Yeah, I mean, I love cover bands. You know, my magazine. You know, we support all the Leo Valley music. It's just
The reason I got into original music is the fact that at the end of the day, if I'm playing covers now, I'm going to be playing covers 20 years from now. I'm going to be in the same place. I don't want to be in the same place. I want to be higher up.
yeah.
I want I want to look out in the crowd and see people singing my songs. I mean, I think the greatest feeling in the world is if you go out there and you don't even need to sing your song, they'll sing it to you.
Or have somebody else. The greatest form of flattery. Have somebody do a cover of one of your
I
songs.
wish somebody would.
Don't knock it. You guys are still a young band yet.
Yeah,
Good point. And by the way, I just thought of the name of the song. Someday.
someday.
Yeah, that's the name of the Nickelback song.
Oh yeah.
So it's, you know, some of them I could, but yeah, some of them I was just like my belated wife, she wanted to go see him one time, and it's like I saw some of their music videos where it was live in concert, and I looked at her and said, studio? Yeah, I'll go see him. Live? I said, have fun. You know, so yeah. But yeah, it's like, I hate to tell you, I do like some of Nickelback stuff.
I stopped liking, like, the final straw with me with Nickelback is when they ruined Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting live.
I didn't hear that one.
They also ruined they ruined We Will Rock You. They covered We Will Rock You and recorded it and sold it at Walmart.
Oh God.
That's like the most commercial thing you can do, and I don't respect that at all.
Yeah. Now, how I actually fell in love with Nickelback was Chad Kroger's Hero. I heard Chad Kroger's solo song before I ever heard of
That
Nickelback.
actually is better, I think. I liked that better. Like, most people would hate me for saying this. They'd be like, how can you like that song? I'm like, I was like 11 when it came out. I don't think I had like taste back then. I liked it back then. It's nostalgic to me. I like that song. It's from Spider-Man.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you very much for your time. It'll be in next week's edition, just because you know how the weekends are here,
Yeah.
especially now with this one with the Arts Fest.
Oh, shouldn't we like promote the Misfits?
Yes, please.
October 30th, the Phoenix Bridge is opening for the Misfits at the Sherman Theater. Tickets are $16. If you want one, ask either myself, Brian Kibler, Matt Lever, or Ryan Martin, or you could get in touch with our manager, Kiri Corbett.
Okay. Now, I got a quick question. Now that I think about it, this is the first time you're actually playing with like a major recording artist, though, opening for a major recording artist.
We've opened for 9 days before.
Oh, okay.
They're that band that does that song, This Is the Story of a Girl. You know, this is
Yeah.
the story of a girl. Yeah, we've opened for them.
Okay.
This is the first time, though, that we're opening for, like, on a big stage like that, though. The Misfits are most decided, like, are way bigger than 9 days, though, because it's like, even if you don't know any of their music, you know that logo.
Yeah.
It's a skull logo. It's,
Or you know the name. All you gotta do is see the name. It's like, okay, you know at least what genre they are.
yeah. I hope they like Crash Rock.
So you guys excited and pumped about this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. I know it'll be one hell of a show, and you guys, another local band's going to be opening. That's why it's like I want to go there for the local bands. It's like to the Misfits. No offense, I really never listened to your music. I never got in that genre, but trust me, if you listen to this interview, these bands, your chances are you'll come out with a high level of respect for both bands, and possibly get an awesome taste of, and hopefully get a great taste of what the true Lehigh Valley music scene is like. So, but thank you very much for your time. Everybody out there, check out the Phoenix Bridge, a new album. These guys, trust me, if you get a chance to see them, they will rock the house. So thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.